So like everyone else, I've been thinking lately, how do I become rich? Every now and then you see those successful traders make videos about their cars, lifestyles and whatnot. So I decided to take a look at it, right? I watched a couple of videos, created the accounts on the exchanges, Bybit, and kinda just started absorbing the knowledge, trying to become a trader. But now here's the thing. I was like 1 week into it when I realized this thing. All of those successful people, they all do like, they just look at the graphs. They draw some lines, use some jargon to sound interesting, but at the end of the day, they're like not using advanced statistics. They're just drawing lines and getting away with it. They do have some strategy. They know how to enter multiple positions, which is like just multiple trades, to ensure they profit wherever the market goes. So it doesn't matter. They don't know if it's going to go up or down. They just know how to profit whatever it's going to do. So that sounds pretty good, right? That's what I'm going to do. No, because this requires you to actively do the trade. And there is not passive income. But what if you could automate it? So the same as most of my successful multimillionaire ideas, I enthusiastically fired up my computer and then proceeded to play League of Legends for 5 straight hours. But after that, I did eventually slap myself and began writing some Python code. I stole some guy's code, as usual, and in no time I was able to make requests to the Bybit API. From there, things started to get interesting. I would have to bot search through almost 300 cryptocurrencies on Bybit, which is the exchange, and looked for trading indicators, and then executing the trades automatically. And well, the few days were okay. I made a few bucks, lost a few bucks, nothing major, approximately balanced. But it was nice. I would just watch my bot trade away while I did absolutely nothing. But here's the problem. You see, what I really did was to implement a simple framework to place orders based on a strategy function that would look 200 data points to the past and then deduce whether you should buy, sell or do nothing. But the other thing that I also implemented, arguably more important, is what is called the backtesting. That means that instead of directly losing money on the market, I could test my strategy on historical data and see whether it performs good or just makes me go bankrupt. The problem was, however, that every time I found a profitable strategy in the backtest and tried it on the real market, it would perform much, and I mean like much worse. The problems were of various types. I forgot to compensate for slippage, I would have bugs in my backtesting code, or I would just accidentally train my predictive models on the same data that I was validating them on, which is called data leakage, or brain damage. This went for at least a week when I finally fixed all of those problems and the backtesting was working well. And by working well, I really honestly do trust it now. I went through the code multiple times, and I do trust that the backtesting does reflect the real market pretty accurately. The problem with that is that I finally arrived at the final boss of this challenge, which is actually predicting the future, the market. As it turned out, once I fixed my backtesting, none of the strategies I came up with turned out to be profitable. They are all just losing money. And it might seem that there is going to be some kind of twist at the end of the video, but no. As of this date I'm uploading this video, I still have no profitable strategy. And I do suspect that unless I come up with some groundbreaking shit, it's gonna stay that way. So at the end of the experiment, for now, I'm $300 in red numbers. But, to be honest with you, it is as they say, if it was that easy, everyone would do it. From the beginning I was kind of expecting to reach this point, and now is where the real fun begins. What I found in the experiment is that the market data is way more noisy than I expected. Like, I already did try throwing some light go-to machine learning models at it, and it just doesn't work. No luck so far. So to conclude this for now, I really like project like this, because it has a very clear measure of success. And even though I wasn't successful so far, I actually do still believe that it might eventually work. So, stay tuned for the next one. Oh, and by the way, if I do not upload another video, it worked.